Yep.
Here you go.
I have 7 up long and
Why are you spending
well, at the bottom of this page. Excellent. That was it. Will. There you go. What's that? Goodie bag.
I'll keep you out of focus. Cut it out.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. No worries.
There he is. There's Kiesel. Nice.
You're going to be on TV. You're going to be on TV. You're on TV.
On TV. Oh my gosh. Howdy. Stacy with the blinders on. How are you doing, huh? Who's your hairdresser? Looks great. It looks great.
Hey, Bob!
Are you? Sorry about that.
Good evening, good evening. Our program is going to begin directly. So if I could impose upon you at this time, please stand And the national anthem will be presented by Sissy Davis. Sissy? Please remain standing. Thank you, Sissy. That was beautiful, beautifully done. We now will proceed with the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please? Well, I think we are still going to remain standing for one more event. Yes, those of you who can remember Kate Smith, we're going to have to sing along with Kate. So we're going to proceed with the music. We're going to sing God Bless America, the one stanza. Please be seated. I gave Kate the hook of that one right there. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to express special thank yous to the individual man. You may remember him last year as General George S. Patton. But Harry Houghton is the producer and director of tonight's event, and I think Harry should stand up and take a bow. Thank you, Harry. And another individual who made tonight's event so spectacular. The food, the desserts, the decorations, Cassandra Saxton. Please, Cassandra, stand up. Where are you? Excellent, right over there. Cassandra's all set to do the bunny hop. When Harry asked me to do this job, I said, Harry, what's the uniform of the day? He said, this is going to be retro. We're going back to the 40s and the 50s. Wear something old. I said, Harry, in my closet, everything is old. I don't know how many of you know our board member, Mark Larson. Mark is a star of radio, and he has his new show on station 1700 in the morning. And it's a very interesting show. Mark has got a lot of guests who come and they talk about controversial subjects of the day. The other day there was one that I thought was particularly significant, and the guest said that senior citizens are having more sex than ever. And then he was very rapid to point out getting screwed by the Social Security doesn't count. And speaking of senior citizens, I'd like to ask all the veterans to please stand up and take a bow. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Your service is recognized and well deserved. Our first event tonight is a very special one that will take us back to World War II years. Outstanding three young ladies from the 30s and the 40s. I'd like to introduce Patty, Maxine, and Laverne, who are sweethearts of generations. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen, the Andrews sisters. Just in case you didn't recognize them, our singers were, these names by order, Katrina Pescador, Charlene Baxter, and Karen Lacey. I was overcome overcome by the emotion of the moment. I didn't know whether to sing like Bing Crosby or tell jokes like Bob Hope. But the girls surely took you back to different times than we have today. Seeing the ladies out there reminded me of my favorite Andrews Sisters song, I Can Dream, Can I? And the next event is going to be our singer of this national anthem in the Peggy Lee tradition, Sissy Davis. Hey, Sissy.
Thank you, Don. Can you all see me? I am standing up, that's unfortunate. You had a brother on 1922. You had a brother on the paper. I love you, why don't you do right like some other man do? Get out of here, give me some money too. You sit down, wondering what's all about. You ain't got no money there, but you out, why don't you do like some other man do? Get out of here, give me some money too. If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering out from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other man do? Get out of here, give me some money too. Come on, everyone, put your hands together. I couldn't hear you from that end now, come on. How about from this end? There you go. I fell for your brother and I took you in. Now all you got to offer me is a drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other man do? Get out of here, snake, and give me some money too. Why don't you do right, yes, Rosa, like some other man do? Like some other man do.
The Andrews Sisters and Peggy Lee, what do you? I'm going to turn this mic on. I think that didn't do it. While Jim's coming up, it gives me a chance to tell you one Bubba story. Bubba and Boudreaux were out on a deer hunting trip with a bunch of their friends down in Alabama. And they split up into groups of two for the hunt. And late that afternoon, here comes Boudreaux, and he's holding an 8-point buck on his back. And he's just bone tired. And everybody said, well, where's Bubba? He said, well, Bubba's about 2 miles back up the trail. He had some kind of a stroke or something like that. And the guy says, you mean you left Bubba up there and you carried that buck all the way down here? He said, well, it was a tough call, but I figured nobody would steal Bubba. I'm about to introduce our president and CEO, Jim Kidrick. I have to tell you that Jim and his staff have been working many, many hours overtime. One of the things they've been developing is an iPod system, which is going to come online very shortly. Jim will tell us more about it. But Jim is a very generous fellow, and he has told me, and I pass this on to all the volunteers, that when the batteries wear out, when the batteries wear out,
You notice how he just keeps going on and on, but I can't get this mic working.
you're stepping on my line. When the batteries wear out, Jim is going to give them to the volunteers. Get this, no charge.
You're good. Well, thank you very much. And first of all, I would like everybody just to stand up for a second and give yourself a big hand. You are the heart of this San Diego Air and Space Museum, and it truly is your museum. So stand up just for a second. I would like to have all of our current board members, Cap, you're already standing back there, Bill, Alan, Pete Betters is here, BJ, if you guys could just stand up for a second. These are the board members who are representing us in our community. I want to give them a big hand for coming tonight. Bill Cannon, and certainly Ward Jorgensen here. Now, the first volunteer appreciation, and by the way, you wonder why I hold all these pieces of paper. You would imagine that one of our longtime volunteers, the statistician, so to speak, Snake Houghton, has given me more details than I care to know. This is, let's see, the first volunteer appreciation night was July of 1997. This is our 11th consecutive year. And I think that we should be really, really proud that we can do this and come together as a family every year. And it's really, truly, this evening is all about you. How was the food, by the way? Good. Okay, I think that I do want to say, by the way, she sends her regrets. Linda Borsbacher, the chair of the board, was going to be here this evening to give you some comments. Linda called me, actually several times, text messaged me also, which I don't get a text message by anybody. So she was coming out of Denver, and her airplane, she was on her third airplane when I talked to her. This is no joke. Cap, you airline pilot guys. And, you know, you're hearing the captain, you know, talk over the air saying, okay, we're going to try it one more time. So she sends her very sincere regrets for not being able to come tonight. I think we ought to get right on with the awards, and I think you're going to help me more.
I will do my very best. I'd like to first to recognize a new 20-year recipient. And if you would please come up, William Callahan from Downtown Restoration. Bill Callahan, where are you? Bill? Anybody see Bill? All right. Then we have a number of 25 plus years. I'm going to read them all. Some of them are not here, but their names should be read anyway. Those who are here, would you please come up and form over here to the left of Jim. At 25.6 years, Leonard Bailey. In the interest of time here, we ought to just save the applause and do it all at once at the end. 27.8 years, Frank Allen, San Diego Restoration. 26.5 years, Tony Bernardini, Gillespie Restoration. 28.5, John Myers. I've seen John. He's San Diego Restoration in Mendoza. 26 years, Grace Parrish. Grace Parrish, I know Grace couldn't make it. Grace is a docent on Saturday and Sunday and also brings the donuts for the monthly meeting. 28.2 years, Casey Reynolds, San Diego Restoration. 26.6 years, Frank Signorelli, Gillespie Restoration. 28.95 years, Chet Stewart, San Diego Restoration. And 26.51 years, Jack Stewart, San Diego Restoration. Gentlemen?
Okay, and just before we make a presentation of these, when they all get up here, just a couple, once again, some stats. Chet Stewart, is Chet here? Not here today, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Can you hear me? Oh, Chet. Okay, great. Chet actually is our lead volunteer in time, and you got to get these stats right on the state. 28.95 total years here. I don't want to tell him how old I am. We currently have 19 active volunteers who hold a 20-year recognition pin. These 20-year volunteers only represent about 7% of the total volunteers here. So we've got a significant number in our community who give, and it's truly appreciated. Okay, now we've got something very special. Roscoe, why don't you get up here and help with this? Okay, is that we're doing something very different in that we want to ensure that our key volunteers are recognized for their many years of contribution. So we have a special jacket that we're giving them this year. And why don't you hold one of these up here, Roscoe, so they can see it? It's of the right weight with our logo, 25 years, has their name embroidered right on it. And this is something that they'll wear it with real pride, and certainly when it gets a little cool for you in the hangars, right, Frank? Okay, and as well as on the floor of the museum, this will be something. And Snake's trying to get me to push this down into the 20-year and 15-year and 10-year category, so we hope this will work out. Roscoe, why don't we hand them to you and you pass them out? I guess I got to pick up the right one. Can we get a good picture of these guys close in? Thanks, Terry. Okay, well, thank you. I'd say thank you very much. I'm going to turn it back over to the board.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you, gentlemen, for your many, many years of service. What were there, 5 here? That's over 125 years right there. Well, now we're going to start our door prize. Yes, sir, you certainly may. Yeah, right here.
I want you all to be sure and go out and romance the GB now. It's been a romance for the rest of us, so give it a shot.
I'm sure everybody here has seen the GB. They've been watching it over these 6 years under construction. But it was a thing of beauty. There's a soft opening underway, and early next year we're going to have a real barn burner of a back to the 30s opening of the GB. And Jim will tell you more about that at another time. We're going to start our door prize, our raffle now. And those of you who are a little bit prone to ducking out early, stick around to the end, because the final grand prize is going to be a catered dinner for 12 people here at the museum. So that's one worth hanging on for. Okay. Cassandra's going to help me. I'm going to read what the prize is. Get your numbers out so you have them handy. I'll give about... you must be present to win, that's right. I'll read it maybe 3 times. If you haven't got it by then, we're going to pull another number. does. Oh, it's a totally different sound. Oh, much better. Okay, what is the first prize? Dinner for two and a bottle of wine at a mystery restaurant?
Over 100 different restaurants to choose from.
Your choice of restaurant. All right, the number is, I'm going to read all 6 numbers until I know how many are actually viable. 6, 9, 5, 8, 4, 1. 6, 9, 5, 8, 4, 1. 5, 8, 4, 1 going twice. There comes a winner. Okay. The next prize is 4 tickets to the Wild Animal Park. And the winning number is...
Are those one-way tickets?
5818. 5818. Going twice. Here's our winner. All right. The next one is dinner for 4 at the Ranch House Buffet. And if you go by yourself, you can take 4 plates, I guess. Okay, the number is 5792. 5792. And we have a winner right over here. And this is dinner for 2. And the number is 5838. I hear a winner in the back, 5838. And we're going back to the Ranch House Buffet. This is only for 2 people. And the winning number is 5834. 5834. Do I hear a winner? Got it. Here's one you'll enjoy. 4 passes to the USS Midway. And the lucky winner of that is 5854. 5854. Yes, I do. It's on again. Better warm up. Is this the number? All right. The number is for 2 passes to the Reuben H. Fleet Science Center. 5809. 5809. $25 GC, I guess that means gift certificate, right? Okay. To the Fresh Seafood in La Jolla. And it goes to number 5854. I thought we did too. Yeah. Sounded familiar. Okay. I'm going to leave them up here. You shipped over on the Midway, they'll give us that. All right, this is to the La Jolla Fresh Seafood This is 5817. 5817. Winner. Okay, this is 4 tickets to the Old Globe Theater. 2 tickets. Oh, there's 2 tickets. I'm going to say you go there after the hometown buffet. Number 5787. Winner over here. And this is 4 tickets to the San Diego Zoo. Number 5788. 5788. Okay. 2 passes for a day cruise aboard the Lord Hornblower. Those of you who haven't been around the bay, here's your opportunity. This is a great number, 5800. 00. Got a winner? For those of you who like chocolate, 1 pound of See's candy. And this is 5852. 5852. Last time, 5852. All right? I'll tell you another number. Hey, okay. Nice save. 5852. Just came in under the wire. Now we'll try this. 4 passes to the Birch Aquarium in La Jolla. Birch Aquarium in La Jolla. And the number is 5823. One foursome of golf at Sun Valley Golf Club. You golfers, pay attention now. 5758. Bingo! There are 2 passes to the Mingay and the Reuben H. Fleet. Double header here. 5765. So here's another bingo player over there. I'm sure we're now up at Sequan. Okay, here's another double header. 2 tickets to the San Diego Zoo and 2 tickets to the Wild Animal Park. And that goes to 5849. Nice. All right. Here's another shipping over one. Lunch for 2 at the Fantail Cafe and 2 tickets to the USS Midway. And that number is 5820. 5820. A number of applause over there. There's 2 more tickets to the Old Globe Theater. 5848. Again, after the airplane 584, you got it. Okay, 4 tickets to the Wild Animal Park. 5861. That was clear. 5855, double nickel, 55. 5855. Okay, the audience is calling for a shake. Tracy? 2 tickets to the San Diego Zoo and 2 tickets to the Wild Animal Park. 5764. There it is. We have a bottle of wine and dinner for 2. And the number is 5782. 5782. Any winner on 5782? Wine and dinner. One more time. 5782. Okay, sorry about that. Second time around now. 5766. 26. Oh, gosh. 26. 5766. Here we go with the Mingay and the Reuben H. Fleet. Again, 2 passes for the airplane. 5814. This is a bottle of wine and a $20 gift certificate for lunch at the Crest Cafe. Is that out the other side of Oklahoma? Oh, Hillcrest, that crest. 5791. There's a winner. Okay, back to the Midway for lunch for 2 at the Fantail Cafe and 2 tickets to the ship. That is 5811. Got a winner right down here in front. Here's a real nice one. Signed copy of the book Space Cowboys. And it goes to 5812. 5812. Copy of the Space Cowboys. 5812. Got a winner? Okay, back to the Wild Animal Park at 4. And the number is 5826. 5826. One over here in the back. And 4 passes to the Birch Aquarium. That is 5789. 5789. There's a bigger player there. Copy of San Diego, Air Capital of the West. The number is 5780. Two tickets to the Old Vogue Theater. And the number is 5783. 5783. bottle of wine, and $50 gift certificate to Crown Plaza San Diego dinner for two. Yes. And it's 5771. All right, Bobby. Okay, this is a twofer, 2 tickets to San Diego Zoo and 2 tickets to the Wild Animal Park. Number 5815. 5815, great winner tonight. This is a book by Terry Loudon called On God's Wings. 5751. All right, Marie. It is signed, Rosemary. Family City, 11 by 14 portrait. Meredith French Photography. It's a new one. 5864.
Hey, I'll take that.
You gonna take that sailor with you? Hey, bottle of wine and dinner for two at Pat and Oscars. This is 5778. Winner way over here to the right, 5778. Four tickets to the San Diego Zoo, 5796. One goodie bag, 5775. 5775. Okay, another goodie bag, 5860. 5860. There's a book about Deke Slayton, and it's number 5797. There we go, shipping overtime, 4 passes to the USS Midway, 5858. What's your number, Jerry? Let's see. Mystery package. Doesn't rattle. It's 5843. 5843. Got it. A goodie bag with a signed poster from Sideways, did you say? Or Fly Boys? I know. 5836. Mort Stanley took us to see Sideways. We have a museum shirt. What we couldn't sell, it's XXXL, 5839. And 4 tickets to the San Diego Zoo, go to 5847. 5847. Mystery package here. 5761. 5761. All right. Now the winner. Bag with a poster. 5824. Another goodie bag with a poster. 5810. Dinner for two at the Ranch House Buffet. Number, I suppose, 5799. 999. Right over here. Another goodie bag. 5816. 5816. Goodie bag with a signed poster of the Night Witches. 5825. Okay, 5821. Goodie bag with the Flyboys. 5821. All right, now it's time for the grand prize. Let's give it a good shake.
Okay, while they're shaking it up, just want to say a couple more things because we're near end of the evening and we're way ahead of time. So we're going to blow about 30 minutes here. I think we need to give a big hand for a group that has done a wonderful job, and that's our Continental Catering tonight for the wonderful, wonderful food here. Denise and her team have been wonderful partners for us. Also, there's another gentleman in the room that we really haven't honored or talked about very much, but he's been involved with the museum, I think, from its very, very inception. You know, the first discussions back in about 1961 to opening in 63, and that's Bill Chano. Bill, why don't you come on up here just real quick? Bill and I do a little comedy routine for about 20 minutes here, but and he's the straight man, isn't that right? Would you want to say anything to this group?
I'm just pleased to be a part of the volunteers. Although members of the board of directors are volunteers, they don't get paid. So it's good to be a part of that group of volunteers. And it's true, I've been involved with this museum since February of 1963. And that goes back pretty far. And I appreciate the acknowledgement.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you very much. I don't really want to tell him what I was doing in 1963, because I think I I went to my 40th high school. Sometimes I feel very young here, of course. I feel like many of you in this room have been my fathers and mothers, and I think from that standpoint, our generation has the deepest respect for all of you. Jerry Heverin over here, what are you in life? Your second life now? You're my San Diego dad? My third, okay. And you truly, truly are appreciated. And we always talk about the next greatest generations, and that's because we believe you are the greatest generation. And I mean that. I have also been remiss in not talking about, and someone reminded us, you need to stop and see that GB if you haven't. It is without a doubt one of the finest airplanes on display in any museum in this world, not just country. It's a superb aircraft, and we got to highlight it on the morning television the other day with KUSI. If you, how many people get up that early to see KUSI TV? Okay, not very many. Okay, well, we need to start setting the alarm clocks a little bit early. But it's really a tremendous airplane. Now that airplane is going to be the centerpiece, ultimately, for. I tell everybody we pay big dollars for that. That's part of the ambiance of the museum. But the GB is going to be the centerpiece for our first ever period exhibit highlighting the 1930s. How many in this room remember the 1930s? Okay, well, we're going to have an opening for that, and I think we settled on the date of late January, the beginning of February, I believe. We're going to have Bonnie and Clyde's car here. And how many of you remember Bonnie and Clyde? We're going to highlight the great era of radio and many of the Hollywood stars. It's going to be called Gangsters, Glamour, and Glory. The glory being all of the record setters, the people who were trying to set altitude and speed records. You know, we're going to try to bring an Indy car in from that era, make it very, very exciting, and give our public compelling reasons to come down and ultimately see us and the great things that are here at the Air and Space Museum and highlight that great airplane, the GB, and the most famous pilot of all flying it, Jimmy Doolin. So we hope to have a tremendous opening, and it's going to be a costume party. So we hope that you'll embrace that 1930s. Also on November 10th, and I'd like you to circle that on your calendar, we're going to have our annual induction for the International Aerospace Hall of Fame. Gene Cernan, last astronaut to walk on the moon, and one of only 12. Walt Zabel, founder and still chairman at 92 years old of Cubic Corporation. Fran Barra, darling of the 99s. How many people remember Fran? In her over 60 years of aviation, you know, kind of the queen of the Powder Puff Derby world. Patty Wagstaff, certainly the finest female aerobatic pilot of all time, and first ever to win the World Aerobatic Championship as a woman. And Bob Hoover. How many people know who Bob Hoover is? There you go. Some people will tell you the finest stick and throttle man to ever fly an airplane, and certainly famed for his Shrike Commander and the aerobatics and his test pilot time. He was the pilot who flew the chase aircraft the day Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier. And certainly is Gentlemen, You Have a Race at the Reno Air Races for many, many years. So we're proud of what we're doing, but we're truly proud of who you are as the heart of this museum. We couldn't do it without you. So when we have this big drawing here, is my name in there? I don't think it is. This is our way of saying thank you, and we know that we can't say thank you enough, but we truly, truly mean thank you.
Thank you, Scott. All right, now the grand prize. Tracy is really giving it good shape. Cassandra's going to reach in and pull out the winning number. And to show Cassandra just how much I personally appreciate all the work she's done, I'm going to ask her to read the number.
Okay, this is dinner for 12, food and beverage. Here at the museum. Just contact me or Melissa to give us the details on your event. And the number is 695752.
Congratulations to the winner of the grand prize. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to wish you a safe ride home. And take home the candy class centerpieces. And see you at work tomorrow. Good night.